Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Baby, let me tell y'all, this studio is full, and I have given up my seat to the one and only Miss Glamorous Joan Jillian. Hi, Joan.
Hi, Sophia. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you very much.
This is your very first time performing in Atlanta?
Very first time, and I hope it's not going to be the last.
It will not be your last. We are all here for Sasha's evening of giving. You know, you got Sasha and you got Sasha. So, what does giving mean to you?
I mean, so when she asked me to perform and to come for this event, I totally say yes.
So we hear accent. Where are you from?
From France.
But you live here now.
Yes, in Chicago. It's been 2 years. I arrived just before COVID.
So you barely made it. You barely made it in.
So I was like so happy starting a new life. And then
since you said you arrived just before COVID, are you the one that brought that shit?
Don't do that.
Oh, I was talking to all the other girls earlier, and they are all former Miss Continental. I know you entered Continental a couple of times. Are you going back?
So to be clear, 2000. Everybody's looking at 2014. So it was my first time in Continental on the Continental stage, and the only time actually. And everybody's like waiting for me to drop the answer after the question. But can I be honest?
Be honest.
I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer?
No. I'm caught up with my private life. I'm dealing with some issues, so I don't think that this year will be a time for me. So we'll see what the future might say, but this year I don't think so. It will be hard.
But you're the right Miss Glamorous.
Yes, and I'm very, very thrilled, very happy.
And a lot of girls wanted that title. I don't think they wanted that title. I think they wanted that $10,000.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So you, what is the change that you recognize here, living here in the United States as opposed to living, back home?
So I would say that compared to Europe, to France, here the trans community has a bigger chance to make it. Here in the States, we have trans on TV, in movie theater, singing. I mean, we have a bigger platform. In France, they are not really ready for us in a way. So that's why I took my chance, sacrificed everything I had, and came here.
Listen, you are in the boss's chair. So you know all of these ladies, right?
Yes.
So now I'm going to allow you to interview all of these ladies. So ask them whatever you want to ask.
So listen, I'm gonna start saying that when I was still a boy, I was looking up to those ladies. So it's kind of, I'm impressed actually being there with the mic in front of Mimi Marks, Tommie Ross, Sasha Colby, and Superstar Drag Race Roxxy and Rosa. I mean, I'm blessed.
So go on and ask them whatever you want to ask them. It's yours. This is your show.
Okay. What do you think about me?
What do you think about me?
We love you, Joan.
No, what can I ask those ladies that you didn't ask already?
Oh, a lot.
Really?
Because they told me, this one told me I couldn't ask her about a certain individual. So you want me to ask her about that?
Oh, you want to be shady, but I'm
You're not shady?
I'm No, no.
You're a good girl, not shady.
No. We are family. We leave the shade on the side.
Yes.
Oh, we're family, leave the shade on the side.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Who is somebody that you admire growing up?
So when I grew up and when I started transition, so like I said, I was looking to those ladies, but I had two ladies in particular that I really admired a lot, and it was Silky Monroe and Raquel Lord.
Oh my God, Silky
Yeah.
Monroe.
Silky Monroe is really my idol. I met her at the Jimmy's birthday and at Continental, and it was, she's an angel. We went to have a lunch, we talked, it was amazing. I was starstruck, really.
Ooh.
Silky Monroe is really my idol.
Okay. Mimi,
Yes.
now you have been Continental the longest, right? Out of all the girls that are here.
Yes.
What do you have to say about the direction that Continental is going in now, as opposed to when you first entered the pageant?
I feel like Continental could go a lot further. I feel like Continental is great, and Continental has been great for many years. Great. I think that it could be a lot more than what it actually is. I feel like, you know, it could grow. It could have sets, and it could have, you know, different lights, and it could have backdrops, and I just feel like it could grow visually as a pageant. I feel like it should have been on TV already. Like, I feel like it should have been televised on, you know, whatever the gay channel is now, next, or something, or whatever, like,
On television.
anything, yeah, I feel like it should have grown for as long as it's been around. I can't remember if USA and Continental, I know it, I don't know which one's been longer, but I know they've both been around for a really long time. And I just feel like it could have grown in that sense.
And when I listen to you say that, I think part of that conversation is coming from when you won the pageant over in Thailand, because the pageant in Thailand, they have a whole, it's just like everything that we have in Hollywood for the actors and all that stuff, they have that in Thailand for the female impersonators and the drag community.
Yes, and the thing of it is that I won that pageant in 2005. It was the second year of that pageant. And I've seen that pageant grow in itself from when I won till now, like night and day. And it's just only been around since 2004. So it can grow. Like every year it's more. Every year it's bigger. Every year there's just, it's more. And the winners of it go on to be models and actresses and are on covers of, you know, Thailand Vogue, and they have legit endorsements, you know what I mean? I'm like there in the hotels and I'm watching some of the girls endorsing cell phones, and you know what I mean? It's they really take those girls to another level.
Okay,
So-
Roxxy, you've been around for a minute, and you've been on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, and you talked about you a two-time loser, but there are some things that you have gained from being on RuPaul's Drag Race. What are some of the things that you want to do now since you have been on RuPaul's Drag Race?
Well, one of the things, I still compete because I just did Continental right before COVID. And the reason I went to Continental is because I'm now, people see me as, oh, you were on television, you have that international exposure, but there's things that I feel people still haven't seen in our pageant world. And I feel like they need to be exposed to it, like going to those things like DragCon and going through, and I ended up winning an interview at Continental because that's what I was speaking about. And like Mimi was saying, there's so much more. I see things on television, and being through Continental and being around Continental for so many years, I wish people could experience what we do there, even as just competitors, like the competition in itself, the hard work that everybody puts in, the promoters of owning prelims, like things like that would be so much better than some of the shows you see on TV right now. And if we just got the opportunity to go to the next step with Continental, people could see what we go through as a family there. Even if you've never won as a contestant.
Right. Sasha, now I've been watching you for a while, and I watched you transition from a showgirl to like a burlesque girl. Where did all that come from?
I guess faulty costumes. I'm not too sure.
But you love dance.
I do. I love dance. I grew up dancing since I was like in school. When I found dance, it like was a gateway into everything performing and everything queer. And those dancers actually showed me like my first drag show in Hawaii, and I knew that I wanted to take my dance and still use it like throughout my whole life, but there wasn't a real space for like trans women to like work as backup dancers or to like be secular. So I took my knowledge of dance and went to the pageant circuit, where I, relied on that very much. But once the age creeps up, you just start taking off the clothes and some jumping in sand.
Oh, Tommie, a lot of people know that you and I, we have been friends the longest. We both grew up in Houston, Texas. And not only are you funny, you're talented, you're beautiful, but a lot of people don't know that you are deeply involved in politics and sports. So what are some of the things that you want to just address now when it comes to what's going on in the world when we're dealing with these politics today?
Let me see. Where do I start? I believe that what really kind of depressed me when doing the COVID thing was I saw people who I have been knowing for years, like their politics and their ideology about certain things was voiced in a way that was shocking to me. And I just wish and pray and hope that we could all learn to get along and realize that when one person is hurting, eventually we all will hurt. And if we could collectively get together and realize that if this is supposed to be the greatest country in the world, America, we need to act like that, and everybody needs to be helped. So don't think just because you're up today and have everything going for you, things can happen, and you could be that person that's in need. So let's try, a little bit more to be just a little bit more loving, like our family.
Yeah.
Mimi,
Yes,
if you weren't doing what you were doing today, what profession would you want to be in?
I would want to be in the theater of some sort of behind the scenes, maybe.
Sasha?
Ooh, I always I'm like a nerd, so I always liked history. I'd probably do something with history or teaching.
Girl, she had to one-up me and go into it.
Joan?
So I would be like Mimi, I guess, because I love show business. I would like to go into acting, but if I was really beyond this age, it would be something that I would enjoy as well.
Okay. Roxy?
Some kind of designing. I love making clothes. I love shoes. I would definitely go into something like
Tommie?
I would be an actress.
I'm gonna Miss Sophia hold it down right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. Welcome to Club Chit Chat, everybody. I'm sitting here with Joan, Roxy, Mimi, Tommie, and Sasha. This is We Are Your Radio. That's right. Whoa!
Good break.
Awesome, ladies. Although all they got is my butt.
Honey, they got to know a part of you that they never hardly see, honey.
Got my butt. That's all they have. Better my butt than nothing.
Yes.
We have short and long-term health
This
insurance.
Roxy. George, we're gonna have to fix it back.
Show it's hard, yeah.
This is Roxy
Hi,
and
everyone.
Drew.
Like us. There we go.
Why was
Her
so
life.
Why do you hate me so much?
You say your life.
He's doing that. No.
Oh, that's what you absolutely. That's why I was going. That's why I was going.
Love you.
This is Joe. Miss
Hi everyone.
The drone shot.
That's the drone.
Sasha, Kobe.
585305. That's 800-958.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Credit card company.
Maybe,
Live on YouTube.
Think about this.
Hello. We're live on YouTube. Oh,
Hey, Nima.
leave it.
Ooh. Oh, George had rigged this up
I
some kind
did,
of.
honey. I did. He did a rig. Let me get him fixed up because she's drunk.
Ooh.
Y'all forgive me. Miss Sophia wants to be the drone. She wants to do her drone shots.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, now get out of these folks' way.
Right, lady.
I've never had a problem, ever. I would do every young girl, don't touch it. I got lucky. I said, don't touch it, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Because not everybody's like you. And things can come years after.
What would like a hashtag for this be?
Like, when she started,
We
like, you
are
can't do
you
anything else. Like, I'm like just stuck with it because
Yeah.
like, you can't get anything else.
Oh, I
My
never
tongue
heard
is
it.
just
Oh, now. One word.
Luckily, I was
Mhm.
lucky.
We are you.
It's kind of
Clever.
when I start talking to them,
I'm smart
so many
sometimes.
girls shout
Sometimes,
saying,
sometimes.
where are you going? Because and I was like,
George.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
many, yeah. Especially now, it's like there's other procedures that are better.
Hey, laughing hyenas, what's going on? Who's this?
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
And
know.
you know, the doctor told me,
Ladybug, the great Danielle.
I
Hey.
kid you not, move to my ankle. And the doctor said,
Tommie,
because
meet me
if you
behind
see
that
me
board.
right here, it gives you
Joan,
anxiety, depression.
Sasha.
I was
That's what
not
you said in the
aware.
video.
I was not aware.
Roxy.
You said it makes so much sense.
And I'm
The girls are here. They came through today. They're in town for Sasha's
my immune system to
an
be
evening of giving,
on top of
a
it.
benefit show, fundraiser,
Yeah, we
benefit
don't know about all these things.
No.
for a new house, trans house that they opened here in Atlanta. Dwayne Crowder, he closed on another trans house here in Atlanta. So all the proceeds will go to that trans
I know, I
house.
still have not drank Coca-Cola since that day.
We need to get him here on the station too.
You serious?
I talked to him,
That's
yeah.
serious? I've never touched it. Remember I was sleeping on that fetal with that back pain and all that stuff. You said, Roxy, you drink a lot of Coke, stop drinking. She's
What time's your flight tomorrow?
I've never,
So
ever had
my
a drink of
flights
Coca-Cola.
and
And you
one,
never had that happen
one
again.
camp.
That's
Oh,
because
okay.
she was like, you drink a lot of soda.
Back
Because
to
we grew
Chicago.
together.
Back to the cold.
And she's like,
Is it
stop drinking
snowing?
Coke and see what
It's
happens with
supposed to
that
snow
pain.
tomorrow,
And go
so
a week later.
I may arrive
Why?
with
Pain
the
was gone, and it was a
snow.
month.
Lucky
I
me.
mean,
You're bringing the
months.
snow.
I've
See,
never,
so
ever drinking
you
a
tell everyone
Coca-Cola.
that I bring COVID and then I bring the snow, they're gonna hate me online.
I
Girl,
would say September 2010.
I'm cursed already.
Nice meeting you, Joan.
I think
Enjoying your rain.
I've never, I don't even know what it tastes like. I couldn't even tell you.
Saying,
It's been 11 years. Oh, wow.
Jim family. I'm not continental, but I'm at the bottom.
Coca-Cola.
Well, over there, and
Yeah.
I
She's
can't
like,
it was out.
and we were just hanging out for
Like,
like 24 hours or something. She was like, bro, I just noticed you drink a lot of Coca-Cola. She goes, I used to too. She was like, you need to stop drinking that and see if that pain goes away. Because you're probably kidney. And then,
Sometimes I can
like
have
this,
like a
it went away.
weekend here
And I
and
never
there,
drank
you
it
know,
again.
but it's
Like every New Year's, it would be like a resolution. I'm gonna stop drinking Coca-Cola. Stop drinking Coca-Cola. Never did.
And then it's just like, sometimes, just like working here,
Yeah.
just like you're in the middle of the day, and then you get off, and I just want to go rest,
But you
everything's
know,
closed.
as that's special today, you know. And when Sasha called me, I was like,
She said, just
you know what?
remember what
Yeah,
it tastes
I'm
like.
gonna
And I said, no,
It's a good day, we have to work, it's
just to
myself,
see, because
I'm
people say
gonna
when you
come.
stop drinking it and then you taste it, you're
She
like,
was like,
oh,
yeah, I really want you to come. You never
Now
worked
we
in
do.
Atlanta, and you'll be there for my show. And I was like, yeah, we'll do it.
It's looking forward to all of you.
Yeah, there's gonna be a very nice show.
And the one.
Big names, big names. So as a young trans woman, I'm like,
I think that's what she is.
it's always impressive to be around.
I think she got the married
Girls,
by the airport.
because I know all those girls when I was transitioning.
Right.
It's very
In the video.
People don't realize that.
John,
My thing was $25.
But Marriott Hotel.
by the airport?
No, my
Oh, yeah, that's right, you said
Yeah,
40 minutes away.
no.
You must do that.
The marquee,
Yes, I think so.
the big one.
We're on
Yeah.
That's
live.
where you are.
Hey y'all, we're on live. I want y'all to give out y'all information. So
It's security there.
yeah. Okay.
Try and get me sleep.
Uh-huh.
Try and get me, baby. They shoot first and ask questions later.
Okay then. Well, tell away. Tell away.
Okay.
That's this one.
Bucket, no. That's
9 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
you want
okay.
me to-
It's your show.
The
You
other
got it.
one.
Okay, so you closer.
We're coming up after this song.
Oh, okay.
3 minutes.
Oh, this Piggy song every year.
Whose song?
Piggy.
Is this
Angelica.
Destiny's Child?
She
She loves
Doesn't
the
it feel
song.
like Christmas? I'm like, girl, again, you ain't learned one in all these years. Track two, boo. Track two.
Track
two,
boo.
boo.
Hold my verse, I'm ready.
Yes.
I think we might have better luck with that.
So silly.
Where do we
How
do
cold
it?
is Chicago right now?
Stop it, Jasmine.
Like 30.
Where do we go live?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, give me the weather from now
Cut me
on.
short. I said it was 60 today here. I
Yeah,
looked at the
mine
weather. It
down
was
here.
like 60, 55. I said I'm wearing shorts and a sweater.
And over there, in Monaco.
Filter.
One.
Okay.
It's like 70, 75 something.
What's the coldest relative?
Our
Let's
coldest,
go.
I would say like around like January, February, and it probably gets like 50, 48. You had your man move from Orlando.
I know. So now I'm like, I can't, you know.
Well, if you go back, you know where to go.
Right, but Jim said, you're not going anywhere, you stay here.
That,
You know you'll have a job too.
he's on camera.
2 minutes. You going back home.
Is this the last break?
You gonna be there, Red? You hope?
Yeah.
You put on your good lipstick?
Is East
White
back?
one?
No, East not bad. I don't think East can get in the country.
Because there's no filter.
She had to take a COVID test the day before she come back.
I saw that on the news. I
Who
saw
was
that on the news.
Who was it?
Naisha.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's still out of the country?
So I just went to
Where's
Europe
she at?
for
You
that.
still in Brazil?
Yeah, no,
You have to take a COVID test.
They have a tracker
The
in
day
the UK.
before.
That's good.
You
I
have to
hope she
fill
have
a
a
tracker.
COVID card with her to show that she's fully vaccinated.
That's good.
We got tested every day with the rapid little quick ones, and then you have a 2-day, 8-day. You have to have vaccination. You have to, they did not play with us.
Good.
But we were so scared because the girls were going out, and I'm like, if y'all get it and bring it, like we're not going out, not trying
Was
to
that the
get it.
Christmas thing?
And now, no, it was the
1 minute.
Velasquez Talks tour.
For y'all.
Yeah, so we were
So
there
the
like
other
10
two were
days,
going out,
and it was
but
like,
you weren't.
y'all are going, D loves to go out.
Mama
I'm
Sasha.
like,
She
I want
stayed
to go
out.
out, but I'm not trying to stay an extra 10 days, because it's on your pocket. It's I gotta go to work.
Baby.
Oh, they had a real literal tracker, like.
They have it's like you have to tell them where you're staying. where
Oh,
you're
okay.
at,
Oh,
all
okay.
that.
No, I thought you were saying like a device. Yeah, I was like, my
No,
God.
no.
No, that's the
You gotta
chip they
fill
put
it
in.
in.
No, that's the chip they put in.
Chip. No, booster.
The booster.
15 seconds.
It just takes the fun out of it.
Y'all ready?
My rapid fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You braided. I saw that picture too. I'm gonna go get pretty.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. And I'm in the studio with all of these beautiful women, honey. Yes. Joan. Hi. Sasha.
Hey.
Mimi.
Hey.
Tommie. And Roxxy.
Hello.
She's on the show tonight too. Jasmine Master. We are all here. They're in the studio because they are all in town for Sasha's show, a night, an evening of giving. And she's going to be giving to the donations to this new trans house that opened up. You know, they closed on the house and they have a new house. Dwayne Crowder, he is the mastermind behind this event. And we're just so thankful and so grateful for all the things that he does in the community. And tonight, these wonderful ladies, as well as other individuals, Tasha Long, she's going to be on the show tonight. Jasmine Masters will be on the show tonight. Kennedy Davenport will be on the show tonight. Darcel Stevens and so many other legendary entertainers are going to be on the show tonight. But we're in here just having a little fun today. And Joan, I just want to ask you, if you could live as somebody for one day, who would you like to be for one day?
As somebody, it has to be somebody known.
No.
I would say as my boyfriend, just to know I would feel to sleep with me.
We lied, baby. We lied.
What our question and answer,
Right.
Know what it's like
I'm
to
just
sleep with
playing.
me.
Look, I don't know. But I feel like just one person is not enough. Just one person is not enough. I would say I'm a believer. I'm a spiritual person. I would say God, just to see, you know, from his perspective, what's going on. You know, we live in a very hard society. The world's getting colder and colder, if you know what I mean. And I guess that's not very easy because, like God said, you can make your own choices, but you have to deal with the consequences.
Hello.
So
Great answer. Sasha,
yes.
if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Oh, if I could live anywhere in the world. I'm a little biased where I grew up, Hawaii. I mean, I plan on moving there and living there when I grow older, but yeah, it's a perfect place. I'm so lucky to come from a place like that.
Mimi,
Oh,
you know, we have to give you this question because you are the one that all the girls, the majority of the girls look up to as Miss Continental. If you could be another Miss Continental, who would you want to be?
That's a good one.
I don't like this game at all. I don't like this game, Tommie. Okay? I don't love this game. Okay, if I were gonna be any Miss Continental, which one, other than myself, which one would I want to be? I'm gonna say Chile because she was the first one.
No, great answer.
That was a great answer.
Oh yeah, she's still Miss Continental, you know.
Tommie,
Miss
yeah. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Even though COVID is there right now, it would be Africa, probably in South Africa. Just seeing the beauty of the motherland and being where all the riches in the world are. That's where I would want to be. But with a lot of money, though.
Speaking of money, Roxxy, that's your
Oh, girl.
Roxxy,
Yes.
if you had $10 million and you could share it with anyone in the world other than a family member, who would you share it with?
Hi.
I got it for you.
Who would I share it with? Well, there's a bunch of different answers for this. People that need it is one way I could go. That I know I've seen struggle daily. Mothers, single mothers. There's showgirls that I want to see them have the best of the best.
Name them.
It's funny. I showed a big old mansion to Angelica the other day, and she goes, "I said, girl, what if this was my house? What would you do?" She goes, "Girl, I walk in and I tell you how nice it is, and then I say, well, girl, which room is mine?" And I just started laughing. There's a bunch of different ways that question could go. Definitely, I'd keep some for myself and then spread the joy.
Okay, we're gonna ask one question. We give you one question, Sasha, to ask anybody in the room. Your question.
Oh, let's see, just one person?
Just one.
Okay.
We have to go to break.
Oh gosh, this is a lot. One question I could ask anybody. I'll ask you. Cause I don't know, so I would just like to know, like, how did you become you? How did you become, Sophia?
Well, originally I've always wanted to host the shows. And when I started out, I'm can tell you guys, we had to do pads. I had to get into pads just because it's like, that was the way for me to get my foot in the door. I had to, put on all the makeup. I had to put on the hair, the lashes, and all that stuff. And when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I had to do that. But my goal always was to just be the MC and to present the Sophia that I present to you guys today. The hair, the wig, the heels, the socks, the shoes, and all of that, a little lipstick, and that's it. But, originally all I wanted to do was be the host of the show, because I used to look at Cooking Donna Day and Naomi Sim and all other greats, hosting the shows. I said, I could do that. I'm going to school for theater, and that's all they're doing is acting. So it's just like, but when I was coming up, those jobs were already held down. Those girls had those jobs, and when they wanted to have somebody come and host this pageant, they're going to call Donna Day, Cook or Naomi Sim. They're not going to call them Sophia or somebody that don't nobody know. So it's just like I had to just wait around, but have the vision of what you want. So it's just like Shirley Ralph said, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So when the opportunity came, I was ready. And little I know the opportunity's gonna come because Carmela Marcela Garcia, she was the host of Miss Gay Years of A, and Craig gave me the opportunity to host Miss Texas. And so once I was hosting Miss Texas, and when the situation happened with Carmela Marcela Garcia, Dreary asked Craig to call Sophia and see if she's wanna host, Fine Like Miss USA. It's like, duh.
It's like you were like, it manifested, like you already had the vision so clear in your head.
Yes.
Even when you were starting, you knew the character you wanted, even though you had to play the game
Right.
of all the.
And it's like Tommie said earlier, just know your vision, know the direction, and just be an original. Don't try to be a carbon copy, because they already have a Tommie, they already have a Mimi, they already have a Sasha, they already have a Joan, they already have a Roxxy. They wanted you. So just have that vision. But I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on We Are Your Radio. We're your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. I'm in here with all my homegirls. Tell them who you are.
Joan Miss Glamorous 2021.
Sasha Colby.
Mimi Marks.
Tommie Ross.
And Roxy Andrews.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Dum, 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 dum.
Great. How was that?
It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's really good. That was some great questions. Great. It was good. It was really good.
It's
This is the
staticky.
last break. We're gonna do one more break. Then we're gonna.
Yeah, but I couldn't be God because I would be wiping a whole lot of people out.
We're older.
I got too
many trauma for
Triggered by
The
that.
show, can I do like a commercial for Miss Glamorous? Mr.
Are we doing
Glamorous,
this time?
Yeah.
Say something. Oh, is that a commercial?
Oh,
Who's got that? I'm serious.
I'm sick of you. Oh, yeah.
Bless the people.
Bless the people. See us tonight as Sasha's giving back.
Oh, wow.
Sasha
Evening
gives
of
back.
giving.
Evening of giving.
Stop it, give it back. Give it
Tonight
back.
at,
What she stole, she gave it back.
what's this, it's at 10:30
At the
at the
Heritage.
Heretic, yes.
Heritage.
2069 Treasure Bridge Road.
Say it again.
2069 Treasure Bridge Road.
2069 Cheshire
Bridge.
Bridge
Road.
Road.
So we're
Tonight in
The
Atlanta,
Heritage.
Georgia. Heritage. Lounge, bar, show bar.
Continental
Be
Palace.
And grill.
And grill.
Grill. Is there a grill?
Oh yes, it is, and the food is
And they
amazing.
have.
The last time,
good food
remember
there.
the last time we worked there, they had a full crab boil. Remember? Of that? And there was
Giving.
butter.
Give it a sliver.
Why do you look at me? What's
Yeah,
up?
it's giving.
The plate.
What does this mean with the nails?
Huh?
No, this meme that has the red nails. Who was that though? I
Look
forget.
at that, Roxy.
Cartoon.
Come on, Roxy.
What's up?
Look at all the hearts. They love you, Roxy.
I love you guys. Naisha's on. Naisha, did you shave?
Hey!
Did you shave? Girl, Naisha. We're working in Roscoe's in Chicago. Naisha, I'm gonna tell the story. I'm sorry. And she had a mask because we wore masks
Oh, yeah.
still in Chicago. So you know where I'm going with this. So we're hosting. We're talking about watching the Drag Race viewing. Blah blah blah. Yeah, she's fully done. And I never paid attention. She was in the dressing room and everything. And girl, she had to take a sip of her drink. So she turns around, she pulls her mask down, takes a sip, full goatee and mug, and I
But the
died.
goatee was lying.
Died.
It was.
I just didn't expect it. I was like, she took it down. I said, "Oh my God,
Bearded queen.
you're a bearded
Bearded queen,
queen."
sis.
She's a bearded queen.
Yes.
She said,
Freaking
"Well, I haven't shaved in
boundary
4
queen.
months."
Naisha, are they talking about you
Listen,
where you're
the songs
right
with mask
here
on.
and
Like the black mask, she's
police
doing her numbers.
talking about you?
Got one in there.
I was living. I said, "How have you been working?" She goes, "Oh, she's wearing a mask." Yeah, but you listen. Yeah, they know. But I can
That's
do it
Roxy
next time.
Andrews.
Oh my gosh.
They asked, they wanted to know if that
Oh
was
yes.
us.
Look, as soon as that's
Word. Tried it. Who said that?
You good.
mhm.
It's Roxy Andrews.
Oh, hey y'all. How you doing?
Yes, Roxy's here. Naisha telling stories
Wait,
about
what's
you.
up?
Yeah.
Desi's there. Desi.
Hey, Wayne.
Mr. Former Mr. Continental.
Wade.
No, Mr. Continental.
complète ici live, je crois.
Daisha, she's
They
laughing.
say you're not interacting with us today. I'll forget y'all back here.
Now he's getting his inside when I was.
I say Joan gives Sade realness.
I'm over here inside over here.
Your political speech is quite lovely.
Hold my tongue, Lord. Hey, the King Davy.
What, if you were gonna run for,
One of my back.
if you were gonna run for office.
Yeah, I was trying to get. I was getting your side profile. That's the it's most I can get because it. Right.
I done hit it again, Lord Jesus.
Look now.
Baby, y'all can ready to go.
It seems like you-
Y'all too much. Y'all causing problems. Y'all can ready to
The whole
go.
video
Loved you from,
online later.
hello. Loved you all from the bearded queen.
Everybody say bye.
Chad Rose.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Love you.
Okay, let's go.
Is it over?